Hi guys, today I'm gonna be doing kind of like a ranking video, but like it's kind of not. If I sound a little weird, I am currently sick, and because I wanted to get a video out, I decided to record this. So I'll be doing all the levels in F tier, which I believe is 18 on the tier list that I created. The things might get a little heated because the ones that are really bad I'll be very thorough with my analysis. So let's start with some honorable mentions that barely squeaked out of the F tier. Our first honorable mention is Happy Birthday in D tier. It's one of the 3 levels that barely got out of F because there were levels that were worse than it. I will give it a tiny bit of slack for being the first anniversary level, but that's really all I can give it. It's really badly routed. I get it, it was the first anniversary level in the game, but there's no way they sold this badly. The themes aren't even that good. I mean, yeah, they're like nostalgic, I guess, but like it doesn't really bring the nostalgia that I feel like anniversary levels should bring. The few positives I can give it are that the music isn't that bad. Outside of that, there's really all I can give it. The only reason it's not in D tier again is because there are worse levels in it. So let's get into honorable mention number 2. Next level is Sunny, which was a pretty disappointing bonus to Dynamic Cube, which I personally didn't really care for it anyway. Now, first off, the routes and collectibles are really bad. It also uses the Massif theme for some reason, which doesn't even make sense. Yeah, this is really badly routed. The collectibles are absurdly easy. The song is okay, I guess, but it doesn't carry the level to the end. But if I had to pick one positive to say about this level, I would reluctantly say that this soundtrack is good. That's about it though. Alright, let's get into the last unhonorable mention. Next up is Cloud, which was a pretty big punch to the gut, the OGs, because it took Massif's place as the AV tutorial level. This level just did not need to be added. This level came out of nowhere. Massif was already a great tutorial level, so just adding this level kind of made itself worse. The song I never really liked the song. There's nothing special about it. Massif's song was way better, and it's just outclassed by Massif in almost every way, and I never came back to it. So now let's get to the actual list. At the top of F tier, we have Neon. Now, I won't be playing any of these levels because 1, I really don't like these levels anyways, and 2, I'll probably die a lot, so yeah. Anyway, I really don't like Neon. Neon is probably the most overrated level in the whole entire game, aside from Competition Park and Lab Confidential, but I have at least heard people dislike it. I've seen no hater on this level at all, which is insane to me. Well, it's not insane to me because I do understand the love for it. I just don't agree with it. First of all, this is a nightmare for people who have photosensitive epilepsy. It's the constant theme changes, which I hate, not even because of just that. Obviously, that contributes to it, but that's not the main reason why. Just like Joker, it doesn't really go to the music. The route, I've never liked the route. The music is mid. It's not as bad as something like Lighthouse Alley or something like that, which we will see later on the list. The obstacles I never liked. The themes are okay. There's 3. I like the Dazzle theme the best. The red theme is Faster's theme, which we will see much later. Dazzle is probably the best level of the set. That level is leagues better than this one and Faster. The routes, it's fine. It's okay. It's really average though. The little mechanic, I will say, is very interesting. We haven't seen anything like that before. It's like a new way. Actually, it's not even that original. It's just a different way of using, what was it? The big jump. So it doesn't really introduce anything new. So yeah, overall, it's just a really bad level. I did put it at the top of F tier because it's not the worst level of all time. We'll see that level at the end of the video, and I'll explain why when we get there. Anyway, now let's get to number 17. Dinosaur Valley was, I believe, the first level that was released after the RS hiatus. I take that back. It was Goblin Town, I believe. But this was the first new level that was released, along with Crisscross, I think, was released around that time too. One of those levels is better than this one. Dinosaur Valley is just a bundled mess. There are so many mechanics in this level. We have I think there's random gems in this level. The new mechanic, which is just the floating mechanic, but you turn into a pterodactyl now, which is just a joke. We have the things from psychedelic music. We have mini pads. We have that thing with dynamic cube. Like, it's too much. The limit probably should have been maybe like 2 to 3 maybe, but not 5. The themes aren't terrible. I don't like the route at all. The song is one of the few positives I can give it, and the object designs aren't great. So let's move on to the next place, shall we? You know, it's shocking to me how many people love Competition Park. I didn't even put on the music. I hate. It's horrible in almost every single way. The route is absolutely atrocious. There's only one 5-star level that I can think of who has a worse route. The mystery boxes are an absolute disaster. The music is pretty good, I will say, but this just feels like a whole ripoff of 1UP. That's what it feels like. The object designs are just ripoffs of 1UP. The background is literally just a controller. The second theme I prefer way more than the main theme. The main theme just feels like a knockoff of 8-bits, which is a lot better. Not by much. Well, yeah, I'll buy like all tier, because 8-bits is in C tier, this level's in F tier. This level is really, really bad. I don't get how anyone can like this one. I think Neon and Lab Confidential are more overrated, but this level comes pretty close. Let's just head to number 16. I'm tired with this level. Welcome to the biggest disappointment of 2025. Yeah, I don't think it's a surprise that this level is in F tier. I originally put it in D tier, but I realized that it's a little worse than I thought it was. The route is very bad. Something that is really weird is that the arch, like you see the arch, it doesn't even go all the way down, which really confuses me because it looks like you can fit your character in there, but you can't. It'll just kill you for some reason. The third theme is purely unnecessary. There's no reason for it to be here. There's not much to say about. I have no idea how I died there. Anyway, yeah, the route's bad. The hitboxes make absolutely no sense. The song is very boring too. And the third theme, unnecessary. It really doesn't need to be there. Beach Harbor doesn't even use it, which is why it shouldn't be here. Yeah, that's about all I have to say for this level. It's just a big disappointment. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on to the next level. This level was a mistake. No way in heck am I playing this level. Here's why. The route is horrible. There's diagonal tiles everywhere you look. The soundtrack is horrific. I get what they were going for. I just don't like it. The object designs are horrible. I really don't like that little monkey thing in the thumbnail right there, as you can see it. Trouble Hunting does this way better. I don't even like Trouble Hunting's theme, and I think it makes it work. Yeah, there's also flipping tiles, which I don't really like. I think the only level that really does this correctly is maybe like Foggy City. Does Foggy City use flip tiles? I don't know. I need to rewatch Foggy City because I think it does, but I'm not completely sure. But this level uses flip tiles horribly. They're so unpredictable, and most of the time it'll flip into a diagonal route, which is horrible. I hate diagonal tiles. This is not a skill issue. Diagonal tiles are such an artificial way to buff a level. Like, diagonal tiles are so unfun. But I'm done with this level, so let's move on to number 12, I think this is now. Okay, so I was wrong. We're in 13th place, not 12th place. So yeah, Goblin Town, which was, I think, the first level that got brought back after RS's hiatus. And even though I think Jungle Expedition's routing is way worse than Goblin Town's routing, the fact that Goblin Town was the level to bring back RS's hiatus, it just stung a lot more, because Jungle Expedition was just another bad co-creation level. We have tons of those. Well, not tons of those, we have like 4 or 5 of those. But with Goblin Town, I also forgot to turn on the music again. I will say that the music or the soundtrack isn't half bad. It fits the theme of this level where it's just like monsters and stuff. I don't think we've seen that before. As of this update, we haven't seen that before. We've seen that before with Canyon Encounters and Abyss Traps. Both are way better than Goblin Town. The route was really bad. I also never liked this theme. Like, the rainbow tiles are really weird, and I think they're an eyesore. The objects are cool, I guess, but like, I just don't really like it. The crown routes are really generic. It uses the little, what is it called? The little tile thing. No, it doesn't. That's Monster City. No, I'm getting it mixed up. Monster City uses those number tile thingies. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's like little thingies, those little number tile thingies. They appear in 8-bits at the beginning, I think. So yeah, I really don't like this level. I might rework the tier list and put Jungle Expedition below Goblin Town, because I think Jungle Expedition, its routing is way worse than Goblin Town. But because it was the first level after RS's hiatus, I think this one's worse overall. Next up is Lively Spirits. Big surprise this thing's enough. Yeah, this level sucks. The route is very boring. The song is probably one of the worst soundtracks of the game. This theme is really bad. I really don't like it. I don't really like the Bouncing Cities theme either, but sure is better than this thing. Those jump pads at like 60% is really bad. I don't get any of the love for this, if it even has any. I know majority of the fandom hates this level. It's honestly well deserved. The collectibles are kind of fun. Like, that one crown is kind of cool, where you have to break the glass tiles to actually get the crown. That was a neat idea. Too bad they didn't do it for every crown. The gems are pretty basic. I I'm just really not a big fan of this level. It was originally a 3-star, but then it turned into a 4-star, which I think was a decent change. I wish it was just a 4-star from the get-go. Harmonic Streets has the same problem. So let's go to number, is this 11? I think this is 11. We'll see when we get to the transition. Next up is Hoop Dream. Shocking to see that the 3 easiest levels in the game are all in D tier or lower. But yeah, this level's pretty bad. Not as bad as the basketball, but it is one of the worst 1-stars in the game. The song is bad. I really don't like it. There's only one theme change in the whole entire level. It's just really boring. The route is generic. It's really boring as well. This level is just painfully boring. The themes, I guess, are fine. That's not really the main problem, but it is something I will bring up. Both themes are kind of mid. This was made back in like 2017, so I will cut it some slack for that. But it is still a really bad level. I will never like this level, and it'll probably stay on F tier forever. Unless we get like some freak shows in 2026. I don't think we will, but let's see. Lovey is a level that people in the real world would call a failure. This level is so bad, I don't think it even qualifies as an anniversary level. Like, there isn't even any objects that are like reminiscent of old levels, I don't think. I mean, the objects are... This is supposed to be an anniversary level. It's supposed to be the 8th anniversary level. Yet it feels nothing like it. The route is horrible. I hate the new mechanic that it does. It uses this one especially bad. This whole level set was just a big fumble. I'm glad it was just a one-time thing, because Nirvana in Time Memory did it way better. The song has nothing to do with any of the songs from any of the levels. Nirvana, I don't think did that either, but at least it had objects. They were like pixelated objects of old levels, which was like its whole special thing. It also had 4 themes. Yes, this level only has 3 themes, but all of them have nothing to do with Anniversary. I guess it does, but like not really. There's no nostalgia, I feel, with this level, which should be what Anniversary level should do, yet it doesn't for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, I don't really like Lovey. Something that I also didn't really like is the objects. The objects weren't really that good either. So let's get to number 9. The first co-creation level in the game is an F tier. Yeah, Lab Confidential is probably the worst routed 5-star in the entire game. The biggest problem with this level is, as I said, it's routing. This has one of the worst routing I've ever seen. The ball speed is unfairly fast. And this is supposed to be a 5-star, yet this is probably a 6-star. If it was boosted up to a 6-star, I might give it some slack because, you know, it's harder, so I'll give it some slack there. But since it's a 5-star, I don't think it works. I don't think it should be a 5-star. I think it should be a 6-star. But the flip tiles are just not used good in this level. The song is probably the only positive I can say about this level. The themes are cool, though, I will say. The crowns especially are disgusting. Like, it uses the second floor mechanic really, really badly. Like, there's just so much going on at once, and you have to play near perfectly to get to the end of the level. And this is even talking about perfecting the level, which I'm not even gonna bother to do. I'm sure someone like Casual would probably complete it because, you know, that's Casual. he's really good at the game. I happen to not be that good, especially since I took like a 4-month break, so I'm really rusty. Yeah, I really don't like this level. There's nothing good I can say about it other than the soundtrack. Pipeline does the same soundtrack. It's way better, and it has lyrics, and lyrics beat any soundtrack that doesn't have lyrics any day of the week. This is just a really bad level, and there's nothing anyone can really do to change my mind. Halloween Night is the worst Halloween Night level currently out right now. There is just so many things wrong with it. The song is really bad. The route is horrible. There's nothing good I can say about it. The portal, the way they do the portal is so weird. I don't know why. Like, when you teleport through the portal, it like pauses you, or it will fling you in the complete other direction, which is really stupid. Something I will give this level is that it does have a Halloween cameo, so there's that. But the background, I hate it. The crown routes are absolutely awful. I'm honestly glad that it got promoted to a 6-star, because now that'll save it from going even lower. Yeah, this level is really bad. So let's go into 7th place. Next up is Clown Park. I don't think anybody is surprised that this level is here. This level is awful, and it is the worst 1-star in the game. It doesn't change themes at all, which I think it should have benefited from. I'm not getting that gem. I'm not getting any of the gems because they're that bad. They're super repetitive, and they're really annoying to get. The music is horrible. This theme itself is really bad. I never liked it. I always preferred the circus theme, which I hoped it would turn into one of these times, but it doesn't. It's also way too short. Gotcha, casual. Yeah, I just find myself never coming back to this level unless I have to. Now let's get into number 6. So 6th place was originally going to be Furnace, but I just replayed Furnace and I realized it's really not that bad. I moved it up to C tier. I kind of overreacted with some of the stuff I was going to say. So yeah, this one's going to be a little short. I'll go over why Furnace is good in another level or another video, but just know that this level has moved out of F tier. So kicking off the top 5, we have Faster. Once again, nobody should be surprised that this level is in F tier. This level just didn't need to be made. I think we didn't need another bad level. I mean, we did have Dazzle. Dazzle was pretty solid. As I was saying, this level just did not need to be made. We already had Dazzle and Neon, B tier and F tier respectively, and the whole Faster mechanic was really weird. The crowns are just a joke. All the collectibles on this level are just really bad. There's nothing good about them. The route is really bad. There's just nothing good to say about it. It does have an okay soundtrack, but it doesn't use the Dazzle theme, so it got knock points for that one. I'm not getting that crown. The other 2 crowns are fairly easy. I'll try to get them, but yeah, there's not much else to say about this level other than it being very dumb. Like, that crown is stupidly easy. It's just a really bad level. It uses the Neon theme, like I said, and as you all know, I hate Neon, so yeah, I don't understand why this level was here. Obviously, there's one more level that does the faster mechanic worse, and you guys are seeing that in a few. Alright, in fourth place, we have Steam-Era's Copycat. I do not think it is good enough to be called by its actual name. Maybe if worse levels get released, maybe it can be called Industrial Age, but for right now, I'm calling it Copycat because it is basically Steam-Era done very, very poorly. It's even the same star rating as Steam-Era, even though I think it should be demoted to a 4-star. This level's route is very boring. This song is very generic. I really don't like it. The background is a little detailed, but like, come on. Steam-Era's background or this one's background? You know which one I'm choosing, but it's not like this one's good. It's way too detailed for me. Yeah, Copycat is just a really bad level. It's an F tier, so it's really bad. Oh, and this is also the worst co-creation level in the game. Fourth worst level in the game is also the worst co-creation level in the game. So that's nice. Ish is glad it's not in the final 3. Buckle up. Alright, so the worst the worst fan-made level in the whole entire game is the basketball. I think most people saw this coming, considering nobody ever loves this level. This level is trash. This level just feels like a copycat of the basketball from Dancing Line, which I do like, by the way. This level just did not need to be made. It uses the street basketball themes, which do make sense, but like, did I mention how bad the routing is? Because the routing is awful. Like, there's constant speeds in the level, which happen way too much. I think it's 3 or 4 times in the whole entire level, which shouldn't be there. It should be 1, maybe 2. Like, Emerald City does this really well, where there's like 1 at the last area of the level. It doesn't feel unfair. The route is kept pretty easy. It's pretty forgiving. No, when they do a speed up, they throw so much at you. It's so unfair. There's just nothing good to say about it. And it's crazy too, because there's 2 other levels that are even worse. So let's move on to our runner-up. Alright, we have second place going to Golden Christmas. I hate this level. This level is awful. There is nothing good I can say about this level. The song is just a BS version of Jingle Bells, which is very lazy. Something I may notice, I will bring up, is that this level introduces the little Santa thing, where the Santa will have 2 Santas that you have to pick one, and one will send you to the upper deck, and the other one will send you into Lilliput mode for the rest of the level, which is really stupid. I don't know who came up with that idea. Something else that it introduces that have ruined many other levels, and some of them are even on this list, is that this level introduces random gems. And I don't know a single person who loves this mechanic or even moderately likes it. I happen to hate it. Thanks, Minimax. You've just ruined multiple other levels in this on this list. As you saw, this level's route is absolute dog. I never liked it. Alright, we have second place going to Golden Christmas. I hate this level. This level is awful. There is nothing good I can say about this level. The song is just a BS version of Jingle Bells, which is very lazy. Something I may notice, I will bring up, is that this level introduces the little Santa thing, where the Santa will have two Santas that you have to pick one, and one will send you to the upper deck, and the other one will send you into Lilliput mode for the rest of the level, which is really stupid. I don't know who came up with that idea. Something else that that introduces that have ruined many other levels, and some of them are even on this list, is that this level introduces random gems, and I don't know a single person who loves this mechanic or even moderately likes it. I happen to hate it. Thanks, Minimax. You've just ruined multiple other levels in this on this list. This, as you saw, this level's route is absolute dog. I never liked it. The mystery box routes are also really bad. I'm not getting that one. But yeah, I never come back to this level. Doesn't help that it also does the faster mechanic. It's really bad. And the worst level in the game is Tsunami. This level is horrible. I don't think I need to explain why this level is horrible, right? We all hate this level. Nobody likes it. It's unnecessary. Horrible route. The song is just a ripoff of The Sea. It's way too short. Doesn't change themes. And this theme is supposed to be a slight alter of The Sea. I personally don't see it. I'm gonna die because this level is awful. There is nothing good about it. I hope I never have to play this level again, unless I have to. And that was the video. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry this was a longer one, but if you liked what you saw, I'd humbly ask you to subscribe, since I'm on the road to 70 subscribers and I want to hit 100 by probably like mid 2026, maybe once summer break comes, which would probably be June, July, around there. Hopefully you guys can help me out with that, and see you in the next one.